Hey everybody, welcome back to Falcon Plays Hard West. Alrighty, we're back on the world map over here. We basically just fended off an attack on our homestead. At the moment, we still have to kind of continue mining into our license runs down to acquire some more gold for future events. We also have a sub-mission now, which is, I guess, part of the main quest as well, but it's to check up on Florence, because now that we're making a lot of money doing our whole gold business over here, more bandits are being attracted. What I was looking over here, though, was if I look at my character screen, I don't see Cheech over here anymore, which is kind of a little bit worrisome to me. Do I have to hire more people every single time? I hope that's not the case right now. But before we go check on Florence, which is going to be right here, I want to mine a bit more. So let's go back to the ugly ditch and find out what's happening over here. Hopefully the whole Florence thing isn't like, you know, mandatory, you got to do it now or it's game over type of thing. You rinse the place for gold costing you 15. Let's go ahead with this one here first. And we got 34 profit, which is relatively good. The Mexican crime lord raised your tax to 20%. Oh boy, this guy's over here still chopping at my balls. You better still have Cheech in my party, dog. I'm calling it right now. Everyone said there was a place there, gold down in the ditch, but most of it was buried deep under hard rock. Let's go ahead and invest 40 for this one. And we got a profit of nothing. You gain 42. The Mexicans cut amounted to 0, resulting... Oh no, we just got an income of 2. That's pretty terrible. Alright, we have to still deal with that whole Mexican tax going on over here. 100 for hard rock gold. We only have one more expedition mine into, because when this runs out, that's going to be our gold license done for a while. So hopefully this one strikes gold here for us. We got 7, income of 24, not too great. And we're basically done with our mining license now as well. That is relatively unfortunate. We have a trade outpost over here. We have the metal over here. Would this have anything to do with the maybe rejuvenating or I guess rejuvenating sounds about right for my gold license. Well, I guess we'll deal with that later. Right now, let's go ahead and check on Florence after all. I really didn't find really much of value here, but that's unfortunate. Florence's parents didn't survive the raid. You found her among the dead. Weeping, she followed you home and never left. She never spoke of it, but brought fresh flowers to their house in their memory every week. Meanwhile, while you were gone, your father had a visitor. A well-dressed gentleman with a peculiar accent who seemed to appear out of nowhere. His magnificent cologne almost concealed his curious sulfur aroma. Could he be? No, that was madness. The gentleman was quite persuasive, convincing father to spend most of his cash on a lucky amulet. He was fed up with struggling, running scared from bandits, crime lords, and the weather. He wanted the prospecting business to take off, and fast. Still, though, father seemed loath to discuss the matter. He downplayed the power of the trinket, insisting it probably wouldn't work. Father is now affected by amulet power, Warren is now affected by amulet power, and Florence is also affected by amulet power. Still, things improved. Father swiftly found new digging sites, and the extractions were efficient. Soon he was able to buy a better mining license. Okay, so that's been rejuvenated now. Perfect. We have 21 digs. Alright, that's actually pretty great now. Now, I'm not sure what this trinket's all about, but we apparently have Florence in our party now, so we should probably equip her with something else other than this deadly derringer. So we'll give her the 6-shooter as well as a backup. I worry a little bit about her health, so you know what? I'm going to probably swap some of these amulets on her. Protects from crippling injuries, and this is going to be the relic to give you the dodging ability. No, it's just healing over time. But you know what? Let's have her be kind of like our quote-unquote medic, I guess you could probably call it that. So let's give her the relic here and also protect from crippling injuries as well. Okay. So hopefully that helps her out here a little bit. 6-shooter. We still have the Cobra, by the way. So even though Cheech left, the Cobra was still behind, so I just equipped it on the father. I figure it works out with him better because he has more HP, so, you know, he could take a shot or two. The amulet power is right here. It gives you +5 luck per turn, apparently. Alright. There you go. And we have a few new cards as well, which I will show off soon. But we'll do that when we get into some combat over here. We have 21 more digs as well. So let's find out. We have the excavation field down here. We have Dalton's site, excavation company. That's about it. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the excavation field here. The site had been very popular back when prospecting was new in these parts, but most had given up on it. Let's go ahead with the old 15 here first, and this is going to give us a profit of 18 after the Mexicans cut. Mind you, I don't really have to go through every single one of these, but I just normally do it. We have 21 after all, or at least we had 21. This is going to give us a profit of 14 only, and then you considered using unconventional extraction. I'm not sure what this one does, so let's give it a try. The unconventional methods were effective but expensive. You first needed to obtain or rent the proper tools. Huh. Well, there is a trader's outpost over there. Maybe we should go check that out. So let's go ahead and mine the hard rock here for now. This is only going to give us a profit of 7. Ugh. The Mexican crime lord raised your tax to 45? Yo, that's way too much now. You realized too late that your gold had made the Mexican powerful. He demanded more and more of your profits, and there was little way to stop him. Proud, brave Florence went to parley with the criminal, hoping to appeal to his kinder nature. She knew you would never allow it, so left without telling you, leaving just a note. But the Mexican had no better nature to appeal to. Florence never returned. You immediately prepared to bust her out. Oh, great. Well, I mean, she was doing us a favor considering, like, you know, I mentioned 45. That's a bunch of money, dog. But now we're going to have to go head-to-head with the old Mexican crime lord over here. So, I guess we'll probably have to fight Cheech. Maybe we could find Chong after all. Let's go check out the trading outpost first before we make that decision, though. The proprietor was eager to exchange goods with you. Go to bartering. So we have 499 gold right now. Let's see what they have over here available. That's our inventory right here. We have an extra 6 shooter. We could sell this off for 40. No, that's still part of our... We have one extra one because these are the items that Florence should have technically equipped. Now, what these guys have is tobacco, one of the many riches of the New World, boasting calming effect on the body and mind, improves aim. This would be like a usable item, huh? You know what? That's not a bad idea to have, I would probably say. It's only 10 gold, right? Let's go ahead and pick one of these up here. Just one is enough for now. Dried healing herbs. Grants healing over time. Sounds really great as well. Let me get like at least 2 of these puppies here. Not 4. 2's fine. Okay. Sturdy shoes. This will be movement. These are really good. I love having like a lot of movement range. I think Warren has these equipped right now, so maybe like a second person with good movement would be relatively fine. It's going to cost us a bit of money here, but that's okay. I think it's definitely worth it. So tobacco, dried healing herbs, and sturdy shoes. I think that's relatively fine. Let's go ahead and what do we have to do? Just throw it up cash. 80 is fine. Okay. Make this trade happen. Perfect. Now we could also get the 10 gauge double shotgun. I already have the Cobra that Cheech left behind us, so I'll just hang out with that one instead. And that's fine. We're down to 419. We got some good items here. We have the metal down over there. Do we pick up some more money before we go over there and rescue Florence? Is this actually still going to tax me, even though he's kidnapped my girlfriend in a sense here? You probably imagine so. Let's check out this town here first, though. You visit a small frontier town made up of mostly by miners. One of the shops featured a selection of firearms. You paid for information about additional mining spots for 50. You inquired about special mining tools. Oh, that's what we could use to get into the unconventional methods for 30 bucks, huh? You hired a young miner to help in prospecting. You visited the gun shop. Let me get the special mining tools for 30. And let's go ahead and visit the gun shop here. Oh, here we go. Harmonica gun. The Remy Borgen rifle. Heavy pepper box. Alrighty. Once we get some more cash, I think this is something we should probably come and revisit. Over here we have a site. We have the excavation company. Let's find out what's happening in here. The excavation site and floodgate were being used by the company owned by Chris Jordan. The main source of income, however, was training fees. You learned the simple techniques of deeper... Ooh, 150. I would love to get this one at least for 50 and maybe even a 75% one, but we need more money for that. So this is something we should definitely keep an eye out on later. Forest entrance. We have the small bridge house up here. You came by a house of a poor family, the Small Bridges. They told you they were trying to leave, saying this country was unsafe, but without money, they had little chance of preparing for even a short journey. You decided to lend them the necessary sum. You didn't really expect to ever get it back for 200. You agreed that times were hard, but had enough to worry about on your own. I wouldn't mind doing this to see what happens, but 200 right now is really way too much money for what we have available. So I'll hold off, and maybe later on the line we'll do this. We have a church down here, too. God may have been away on business, but Reverend Gervais had a reputation of being a miracle worker. For a price, he could heal most of the serious ailments. Those with less cash could leave a tip in the offering box, granting them a place in his prayer for the day. Let's do the healing here. You sought healing? Warren needed 50 in healing. Oh, good thing we did this beforehand. Yes, then let's go ahead and do that. Just so we're properly equipped for the next one. And The prayer offering had a surprising high price for something that might not have worked at all. So for 25, we could get like a quote-unquote blessing that might not even work, but let's go ahead and try it. Would offering to grant awesome powers? Who knew? Warren is now affected by blessed healing. Well, maybe it is. Alrighty, let's go ahead and leave. At this point, I think we go ahead and take on the Mexican town. Or should we just dig a bit more? Seems a bit iffy. It's just two of us against this entire thing. Like, I feel like we need to find some more people for this endeavor, right? The crossroads. Some folks said that just before sunrise, there was a electric feeling out of the packed earth of the crossroads. The kind that makes your hair stand on end and send shivers down your spine. Some swore they'd met a man there, well-dressed and well-spoken, who offered them a tempting deal. He could make you powerful in return for a piece of yourself. What kind of piece? Let's give it a try. You felt empowered, but more than a little hollow inside. You turned to ask the man if that was normal, but he had vanished. Warren is now affected by damnation. Card receive, Ace of Clubs, and the Queen of Diamonds. Alrighty. I'm really unsure about that, but whatever. The blind man. The man's eyes had been sewn shut with crude twine. He sat perfectly still, his gun in his holster, his stash on the ground close to you. For minutes, he didn't make the slightest noise, then uttered a single, slow sniff. You could have grabbed the stuff and made a run for it, but then there was that gun. Oof. I don't think we want to do that right now. Nodding, he blessed you. That was like a random event, huh? We don't have a chance to go back to it anymore. I don't know, it just seemed iffy to me. As you traversed the forest, you spotted a rare albino rabbit. Its skin would make net a decent price, and albino rabbit's feet are a powerful good luck charm. The rabbit, for its part, sat still as though perhaps you were the valuable prey. Let's go ahead and shoot this rabbit. We got 50, and we got the rabbit's foot as well. Nice. Oh. What opened up here? The watermill. So this is where the people need money to escape. Churches for blessing. We haven't checked out the old crevice here. I guess we will. As you scouted the country, you came across a narrow crevice. You could have climbed through it, but it would have been a difficult challenge. Unless you came well prepared, it would be all too easy to sustain serious injury. Well prepared would mean the dexterity elixir. No, then we'll hold off on that one. Let's check out this watermill then. The abandoned mill held a puzzling scene. Two identical twins, one holding a gun, the other shot dead. You'd seen their face on a wanted poster, but just one of them. When he saw your gun, the shooter dropped his and claimed innocence, saying he shot his murderous brother in self-defense. He offered you the gun. I feel like this is like, setting me up for some bullshit here. I'm gonna take him to the sheriff. You received a bounty, but the sheriff held onto the gun as evidence. So we got 150, but that could have been a good gun. I'm not sure, but I wasn't gonna risk it. Felt like this guy was trying to frame me or something. We have... Oh, pharmaceutical shop. Maybe we can find the elixir here. The shop featured all kinds of drugs and chemicals. Old Deacon Spires took great care to keep plenty of copper slabs and mercury pots on hand. Miners used them to quickly acquire placer gold and deep gold. This technique, while expedient, often resulted in accidental poisonings, though. I'm gonna avoid that one for now. We have a mining company over here. This will probably be to teach me. Or rent drills for 80. Not just yet. Dalton's site. This over here we could start mining some gold again. Alright. Let me come over here. I'm going to rent this drill. I'm going to take one more mining expedition. If that Mexican dude is still over here charging me taxes, even though he's got my girl kidnapped, then we stop and we go after that mission now. So, Dalton's side, we'll come over here first. Let's go ahead and just rinse for some gold here. We have a drill now in our inventory as well. So we'll rinse some gold. Yup, he's still taking money. And he raised my tax up to 50%. We got an income of 116 though. We got a good amount right there, but this Mexican dude took like 94 of it. So you know what? I think we have to go after him. I feel kind of really dodgy with only 2 people. I was hoping for another person, but it's not really happening right now. Let me check out the metal beforehand and then we'll come over here. I'm really liking this whole like world map stuff that you get to do in between. It's really interesting to me. I could buy some herbs for 35. Let me inspect the basket, but let me do this one instead. My luck changed to negative 30, but we got 3 dried healing herbs. Alright. Pretty good. So how are we looking here for this mission? Luck is down to 60 from 90. A little bit terrible, but that's fine. And we're up to 6 HP. And we have the Damnation, negative 10 max luck, and the Amulet Power, blessed healing as well. 3 HP per turn. Ooh. Alrighty, let's go for it. Let's just go ahead and take this mission on now. Mexican town. That was where Florence was being held. You went on to rescue her. Alright. So let's get ourselves equipped here. Let's remove the tobacco. And we'll give the father the dried healing herb and the bloodstained shirt. I think I'm... Wait, what? Oh, it's one or the other, right. Where's the tobacco at? There it is. Alrighty, good. Cards. Alrighty. We'll go with this layout here. This is a good layout? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Proceed to combat. Alrighty. Did a lot of stuff over here off camera. Hopefully it kind of pays off for this. It's going to be like 2 on whatever, how many dudes this guy might have.
Talked with Florence through a barred window. To get her out, you'd need the key. This same key could also be used to lock the guards inside the house.
Alright. So, we are back to our little stealthy mechanism as well, which didn't go so well on my first roundabout. So, we can lock these guys inside too, which is, you know, pretty interesting. We'll have Dad walk over here. This will be cover still. I just hope I don't run into anybody over there. Okay. Still fine. Obviously, the only person in our sights would be this guy right now. So, Warren... Let's follow it up over here for now as well. And we're good to go again. Unless... Do you think we'd be able to grab the key from this window? I mean, it seems to be, like, no window there. Huh. I mean, that's an option. I mean, instead of subduing, you want to try this one? Yeah, let's go for it. Alright, so Father, let's have you move. Let's go up to this one here for now. Okay. And we'll come over here. Nobody in that house or cottage area? Nope. Okay. Let's move ourselves down to here. The only person over here available to me is that guy. Great. So... Don't want to be out in the open, so we'll come into full cover as well. Back to us. Enemies don't move, do they? I guess I can't see anymore with these guys, but this guy's still just hanging out here for now. Alrighty. So that's going to be locked. Has to be. Oh, what? Can I somehow get in here through some sort of underground method? That would be useful too. But I think that's just going to bring up the cover to get into full cover itself, huh? So for now, let's just come over here. Please don't be anybody here. We're fine so far. Guy is still over there in my sight. I'm gonna move down here and let's just give this door a try just in case. I guess if I could open the door, it'd give me the option to do so, huh? Alrighty. Alrighty. Father man, let's move you up to here. Please, no enemies, no enemies, no enemies. All good. Oh! Somebody in here. Somebody definitely in there. So if we're going to sneak this key out, we'll have to be really careful about this guy. Let's also... I think we should be fine over here behind cover, right? Just duck, bro. Be sure to duck. Alrighty. This guy's got 6 HP as well. So if we're going to be able to grab this key from here, I guess this is going to be the do or die of our portion here. Hopefully we can. See how my idea pans out. And you will follow over here. I was actually cloaked by my skill. That's interesting. Alrighty. Father can... Oh, he can grab it from there. Yes!
Yours. You could release her right away. Or first, lock the guards inside to make sure they didn't try to stop you.
Oh, sweet. So now we have the option of going around the map and just locking the doors. Okay, this is this is one way to deal with it. I'm okay with this method as well. So we would have to start over here probably. Does it matter who locks? No, it doesn't really matter. I guess they both kind of act like they have it. So I can come over here and lock that right now. And potentially lock that one too. No, not this one. This one apparently is already locked anyway. It's only the ones with the symbols in it. Alright, so let's give it a try. We'll have Father come down over here and lock this next turn. You just hang out over here for now. This is like really intriguing to me, like how this is over here playing out. So how do I make this work now? Like, do I have to come in here or what? Here we go. So locked. Locked guards in house 1 of 2. Great. And then this one. So you could only lock 2 of them apparently, it does seem. Now, there's some enemies over here, though. We have this guy hanging out over here, and then we saw at least 2 of them here. So how would I get to this one? Would I have to go all the way around? Doesn't seem like we can get around. Bow, 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 I'll get around. Okay, so this guy's over here standing, staring this way. I'm going to have Warren come down over here just to get a peek, hopefully, without attracting too much attention. Please don't tell me he's going to do anything stupid. Alright, there's a dude over there. That's going to keep at least 2 guys in here. 3, because there's one up by the window as well. Which is fine. And then there's one guy over here. We know there's one up top as well from earlier before. Now, is there another guy over here? If not, we could just sneak over here with Warren and close this door off right here. And we have to release Florence afterwards. So would this be like in one fell swoop, just come over here and close, or what? Please don't trigger anything.
All the doors were locked tight with the master key. Getting away would be much easier now.
Okay, that's good to hear. Then we have Florence over there that we have to unlock now. Hey, so if these guys are going to just be standing still, I'm okay just coming in through here, right? Oh! Oh! See that cone right there? The guy that's staring out the window, there's a cone right here. I almost walked right into that one. Hoo-wee! Alrighty guys, we're going to wrap it up here for this episode. I need to figure this out, and I guess we still have to do the combat portion, because either way, I think we're going to have to fight our way out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up. I will catch you next time.